Hello, my name's Andrew, and these are the Splay Rev HT, the best barefoot shoes for skate and casual. Last year I reviewed the Splay Freestyle, which is one of the best affordable barefoot shoes because it's durable enough to handle rough terrain, but it's still a lot more flexible than regular shoes. That said, it wasn't as padded or protective enough for heavy abuse. So Splay cranked things up a notch, and yeah, let's dive in. First off, the Rev HT has a wide foot-shaped toe box with a small taper at the end for control and micro holes for airflow, plus a soft leather suede and or canvas upper, wraparound guard for extra protection, minimal flat laces, padded ankle for light support, and perforated synthetic lining. Underneath, you've got a medium 5.5mm zero drop sole with great flexibility in all directions, as well as a thin foam mid-layer, removable insole for extra padding, and tough triangle tread that's dense enough for pavement, rocks, and gravel. FYI, the Splay Rev HT runs true to size, and for reference, my feet are 10.5 inches or 26.67 centimeters, and the US 11 or EU 44 fit me well with plenty of room at the end, but if you're between sizes, you could go down for a snugger fit. Trying the Rev HT on with insoles, they had a softer feel, which is ideal for beginners or higher impact sports, but heading out for a walk, it was nice to leave them out and get some extra ground feel rolling down on pavement, although the medium 5.5mm sole was a bit more than I needed for casual use. Doing some parkour, I put the insoles back in because the minimal foam helped absorb some shock jumping off platforms, and the higher cut also provided a small amount of ankle support for awkward landings without feeling restrictive. Plus, the Rev's rubber seemed more dense than the Freestyle, which allowed them to take a lot more punishment scrambling up concrete walls or skidding around on gravel. That said, balancing on a metal beam, the thinner, softer Freestyle was a little better at gripping and wrapping around smooth surfaces. For years I've been wanting to get back into skateboarding, and the Rev HT were exactly what I needed, having the perfect balance of agility and toughness. And they gave me a much better feel for the board than regular skate shoes, which tend to be more stiff and clunky. So the Rev was definitely the best of both worlds, weaving around on roads and sidewalks, but still having enough rubber to break on rough pavement. At the risk of total humiliation, I started trying to learn a basic ollie and kickflip, but if I don't land one by the time I film the review, I'll definitely make some video tutorials once I get my chops up. Oh shit! Definitely not the best ollie in the world, but I think I kinda got it. Back to casual, the Rev HT's perforated leather toe box was nice for getting some extra airflow in on warmer days, but for colder weather, the thicker sole also provided some solid insulation versus thinner barefoot shoes, especially when I wore a layer or two of Injinji merino wool toe socks and a wool felt insole. Finally, while not a hiking boot, the Rev HT's denser tread was more than capable of handling rocks and roots, and even muddy trails with a higher guard. Although treating the upper, especially the cotton canvas, with beeswax is a good idea if you're living in a wetter climate. Overall, the Splay Rev HT are the best barefoot skate shoes of all time for anyone who needs a mix of durability and agility. Because the leather upper is wide, soft, and breathable, the higher cut provides some extra wind and water resistance for colder days, and the 5mm sole and removable insole can cover you for pretty much anything from skating to casual and even hiking. However, the canvas can get damp unless you treat it with beeswax, the synthetic lining isn't as temperature regulating or moisture wicking as natural materials, and the dense triangle tread may feel like overkill for casual use if you're a veteran barefooter. In terms of similar barefoot casual shoes, the Vivobarefoot Motus Studio Mid Leather has a wide toe box, water-resistant suede upper, medium 5mm zero drop sole with excellent flexibility, and hybrid tread for casual, hiking, and trail running on roads and trails. The Xero Denver has a wide toe box, water-resistant canvas or leather upper, medium 5.5mm zero drop sole with great flexibility, and hybrid tread for casual and hiking on roads and trails. And the Vibram V-Trek has extra wide separate toes, wool blend upper, thin 4mm zero drop sole with superb flexibility, and hybrid tread for casual, training, hiking, and trail running on roads and trails. Finally, if you'd like to support the channel, you can shop with the referral links down below, browse and filter more products with the shoe finder tool at my website barefootwear.org, or watch my zero drop transition video to learn more about barefooting. Finally, if you have a question about the Splay Rev HT or about barefoot shoes in general, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, catch you next time, peace!